Namaste. Today's video is on one of the props which are used in yoga, namely the blocks or the bricks. Most of the props have certain purpose in yoga. Some of the purposes are to improve the ease of practice, to improve the effect of that asana, or take that asana to the next level. There are various methods to achieve these purposes. They can be classified into three: supporting, lengthening, and strengthening. These are the three methods through which these purposes are met. Let me show you some examples. First, I will talk about supporting. You can start from this position itself. When we sit in crossed legs, some people might face a difficulty on the knee joints. So here I use the bricks to be kept below the knees so that it supports the knee and makes it easier to sit. So there is not much of flexion happening on the knee. At the same time, I am able to sit straight. So this is a simple example of supporting. In the same sitting position, if I want to do Vajrasana, now you can see the hips are elevated. There is not much pressure on the ankle, neither on the knees. Now I am able to sit in Vajrasana with lot of ease. Now I will show you an example where the effect of the asana can be achieved in a better manner. For example, when I do the one-legged pigeon or Ekapada Rajakapotasana. So when I fold and bring the knee in front, initially it may be difficult for me to touch the bottom of the thigh on the ground. So in effect what happens, I start leaning forward because I am not able to get the support here. So the effect of the asana will not come since I am leaning front. Because in one leg pigeon, I am supposed to sit straight and bulge the chest like a pigeon. So what I do, I take one brick and support it at the bottom of the thigh. And taking this support, I get that bulge or the arch on the back. Now you can see I am using this support to improve the asana. So this is an example where the support improves the purpose of that asana or the effect of this asana. Now I will show you one more example where the asana can be taken to the next level just by providing a support. Now observe this asana, which is called as Setubandha Sarvangasana. You can see I use the brick support to take the asana to the next level. So with the help of the brick, I have elevated the hips and I get a nice arch. So this is a classic example of taking the asana to the next level using the prop. Now let me show you an example which comes in the second category, which is lengthening. So when we do Trikonasana, many of the times some people may not be able to reach the ground. So you can see in Trikonasana, as of now, I am not able to reach the ground. So I will not get the proper stretch unless I am able to push somewhere. With that push, I am supposed to stretch the other hand up, improve the twist. So unless I get a support, I will not be able to do that. So what I do, I take a brick, keep that brick in this position so that I can push the hand and get that stretch. So you can see I use this push to enhance the asana. So in effect, what did I do? I lengthened my reach towards the ground. I was able to reach here only, and if I want to go down further, the effect of the asana will not come because the knee will bend or I'll hurt my knee joint or hip joint. So I lengthened my reach by using the brick and improved the effect of that asana. So as days pass by, I can change the brick position, make it like this when my body is ready for reaching a little more down, and gradually reduce the height of the block, and I can reach a little more further down, and when I'm ready, I remove the brick and I reach fully on the ground and then push and rise up. So you would have seen how the progression happened using the prop, which is the block. There are many other asanas where this lengthening is done. For example, when you do Ardha Chandrasana. In Ardha Chandrasana, so I am not able to reach the ground in this condition. So I use a brick, keep it like this, and then inhale, take the other leg up, other arm up. So with this support of the brick, I reach Ardha Chandrasana. Similarly, in asanas like Parshva Konasana, Parivarta Parshva Konasana, the height of the floor is increased by using the blocks, whereby I get proper support and the effect of the asana is enhanced. Now there are some asanas where the asana is taken to the next level by using bricks. For example, when I do Ardha Kati Chakrasana. So when I do normal Ardha Kati Chakrasana, it is done so you are in Ardha Kati. You get a good stretch on the right side of the body in Ardha Kati. Now, if I want to improve this stretch and take it to the next level, I can as well use a simple block whereby I inhale and exhale. It is almost like a teacher pulling me this side. So I take it to the next level by using the brick or the block to increase the stretch of the side of the body. Bakasana, where again the asana is taken to the next level by using the bricks. So when you do normal Bakasana, observe so I get a particular height of Bakasana. Now, when I use the brick, the height of the Bakasana will increase and the effect of the asana will also be taken to the next level. So the ground is elevated, I take the knee up on the arm. Now you can see the height of Bakasana is increased and the strength that I derive out of Bakasana also improves by using the brick. Bricks are also used in asanas like Vrikshasana, which is a one leg balance. So when you practice on the brick, the practitioner generally puts a little more extra effort to ensure that the balance is not lost because you're on a brick. The blocks are used also in transitions like jumping into Vajrasana, jumping out from Vajrasana. So when I use without the bricks, I cross the legs with an inhalation. So when I want to jump into Vajrasana, the leg may not clear for many people. So what I do, I use the bricks, elevate the ground, cross the legs in the air, lift up and jump inside. You would have seen how it's easier to float into Vajrasana. Similarly, lifting the legs in the air for jumping out. So it's easier to do these transitions while practicing many of the asanas. The blocks are also used in many of the restorative poses, where it supports various parts of the body and helps you to relax. For example, I am in Supta Baddha Konasana, where the thighs are supported and I am relaxing. So let me recap. The purpose of using these blocks are either to improve the level of ease of practice, improve the effect of certain asanas, or taking the asanas to the next level. There are various methods to attain these purposes. One of them is by supporting. The second is by lengthening the reach of a particular part of the body. And third is by strengthening. For example, when I did Bakasana, I used the bricks to strengthen the grip and the height of Bakasana, whereby the asana was taken to the next level. So use these props as and when required. It also helps beginners to gradually progress into the asana. Like I showed the Trikonasana, the triangle posture, where I used the brick in standing position initially, the first level, then I reduced the height to this position, then reduced to the third level, and finally removed the brick. So it helps beginners to gradually progress into asanas. It protects the joints, protects the muscles, and does not push the person suddenly into the final posture. You must choose these props and use them as per your own requirements. So keep practicing. Namaste.